Welcome to the Dairy Raid. Presented with over 20 years of coaching experience, the Dairy Raid provides commentary and analysis of the schemes, the players, and the coaches who create Wisconsin football's new identity. Now here's your host, Ryan Anderson.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the Dairy Raid and the second quarter of Wisconsin versus Purdue. Actually, here we're at the last play of the first quarter because it's the beginning of a drive, kind of an awkward break. So, starting out okay, a little shaky at the beginning, but thanks to a muff punt and some good, really nice read on an RPO, we're up 14-0 going into the second quarter. So let's take a look. So we're starting out two back personnel. We're going to run lead outside zone. A decent push. Renfro, like to see him not get extended on that much. So kind of dig this guy out a little bit more, not lean back. 91's able to get his outside hand free. Still got a pretty good push. Gotta keep our feet running. Also with Brunner. Kind of stops up. But not terrible push. Again, 91 does a good job extending his arms, creating space, so then he can get his hands free at the end. So, 2nd and 7. Okay, we are in 30 personnel. We're lucky that this isn't picked. Okay, I like play action. We're setting up the wheel to Yakimelli. Let's keep that one in our back pocket. I like that. All right. And just waiting for that crosser to open up because that's really all about what we have. Let's take a look at the end zone angle. Take a look at the protection. Okay. I need Aker to get up here a little bit quicker and not do his Braylon Allen impression. Just Olay block. Sit back on the hips a little bit more. Don't lunge. And, yeah, that causes Braden to kind of shuffle out to his left. I don't necessarily like him throwing back to his right. He puts it in a decent spot, but that's a dangerous ball. 3rd and 7. I believe this gets picked off. 2x2. Run verts. And, yeah, I mean, not much we could do here. You throw it low in this situation to hopefully have it be where either we catch it or it skips off the ground. And what ends up happening, let's take a look at the end zone. So reads it across. Sticks it in his belly. Pops it up. And to add insult to injury, guy who picks it off also puts his knee in the back of Will Pauling's hamstring and hurts him. Oh well. Luckily, it only led to a field goal. So, back out next series, 1st and 10, 3x1, outside zone. Again, pretty solid push. Is there a cutback there? Let's take a look at the end zone angle. Do a 7 in the box. Okay, with 4 the edge being able to come downhill and make this tackle definitely means that Braden Locke needs to keep this. I mean, push is there. We get a shed right there. So, Runner has to be doing a better job of keeping his hips. Not lean too far forward to create this, but nice combo by Renfro and Huber. Charlie Mallman. I mean, it's good push. dip your inside shoulder a little bit more, carry that guy like a shield across the field. But we still get a push. We still get 4 yards. All right. Go 2nd and 6. Ball concept, top of the screen. Working snag, bottom of the screen. So we're going to run Terrell Henry on a curl. We're going to run our number 2 receiver on a skinny post. Okay. Good job creating space. Finding the soft spot between the defenders, getting up to the hash mark. All right, first down. Three by one. Outside zone. Stick your nose down. Plant the foot. Get upfield. I mean, only criticism we'll give the O-line here on some of these outside zones is we're getting pushed, but we're not getting vertical. We're not working. I mean, we're doing a good job on the line of scrimmage, but we're not doing that great cleanly getting to the second level. So right now we're just hoping that we can wash them out, which we do. Nice pancake here by Jack Nelson. But we wash them out, cut behind them. It's also going to get better once Braden starts keeping those. All right, 2nd and 6. By 2. Motion. Play action. Crosser by Tretch. Want to try to avoid collision in a situation like this. But when you're running the wheel, it's a very tight spot. So, flatten this out a little bit earlier. Because as he's gaining depth, he's actually giving space for his defender to come across his face. Protection off the play action is actually pretty good. Yeah. Got to get in that spot a little better. All right, 3rd and 6. 3 by 1. Running hitches. Somebody did not read this right. And my money is on, let's look at the end zone. I mean, we could be running double whip here. That's why I don't like cut blocks in pass protection. Because there's no finality. Got to aim higher so that guy can't keep crawling forward. Look at that one again from the wide angle. Yeah, all right. So a little subtle thing that Tretch does here is that little bit of a spike. I don't know if he's supposed to be spiking it upfield. I don't think so. I think he's just trying to create separation. But he ends up leaning upfield. That actually creates the space. This ball will come in. It's a little behind. But if he keeps on his line, it's probably still picked, let's be honest. All right. But luckily, again, it only leads to a field goal. Next series. 3 by 1, going to run the jet sweep again. Okay, and there we can see how we can still run action even off of this pop pass. There's still open run action. And we're catching Purdue, reading linemen, but not getting their eyes in the backfield after they find their gaps. And this, again, these jet sweeps is a great way to get Tretch involved where it doesn't count on his technical ability at running routes. He's still got a lot to work on his routes. But just getting the ball in his hands in creative ways is going to do so much more for the offense. All right, 1st and 10. 3-by-1. Gonna pull it out. And post-snap RPO. Okay, so we're keeping it. And we give him options. So now what you do by this, when you have a quarterback who's not maybe the most gifted runner, when you give him options, you're forcing defenses to commit to not only containing the quarterback, but high-low and basically defending the entire field on a simple run play. Let's take a look at the end zone. Okay, so definitely keep all the way. They do a sneaky good job here by keeping Nowakowski here just to make sure 31 or anybody coming from the second level to the edge doesn't create an issue. Again, nice little flick of the wrist. 2nd and 3, midfield. This is a great situation. Motion to 3-by-1. Okay, we're running double guards. Basically buck sweep. Let's look at the end zone. Just bring me back. Yep, basically. Down block, pull kick, pull lead. Okay, cut back. He stayed front side. Would there have been something? Maybe. So maybe just a little bit more patience by Tui to see if we can get it wider. But I'm not going to complain about falling forward for a first down. Never. All right, 2 minutes. Another play where it really seems like the ball was not snapped at the right time. And again, a play action into nobody, but that's enough to freeze a linebacker. And what we have here is we have Tretch coming all the way across the field on the deep crosser. Okay, running our Yankee variation. Deep crosser with a shorter crosser. Reading the safety. Safety's got to stay in the middle of the field to avoid the spike by Vinny Anthony. We got time. Step up. Movement in the pocket. Step into the throw. All right, not a bad throw. Good arm strength. Lead him upfield a little bit more. Maybe we catch that. 2nd and 3, or sorry, 2 minutes 3 seconds. 2nd and 10. Again, motioning to 3-by-1. GT. Nice burst. It's important here to get the clock running. And we're going to talk about this drive at the end. Like what the whole point of this drive was. But nice pull kick, pull lead. Let's look at the end zone. All right, so we're going to get a pull kick. We're going to get a pull lead. Okay. Great job on the down blocks. Again, whatever we want to say about how the offense is working this year, the offensive line is significantly. 3rd what? 12 personnel. And I have a successful short yardage play. Shotgun. Again, not an issue if you execute right. GH lead. Again, a play Wisconsin has been running for 20 years in short yardage situations. Running backs moving downhill. Let's look at the end zone. Okay, Purdue's got 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 in the box. Got 7 blockers. And we're able to pick up what we need. And what I like about this, in comparison to how we did it last week against USC, is by balancing the formation here, actually allow us the ability to run this play to both directions, because we could easily run this as a counter, and we keep the defense balanced, so it makes the down blocks especially more effective, because there's going to be less trailing the ball from the backside. So good push, and we're able to get the first down. More importantly, now the clock's still running. Okay, under 2 minutes. 11 personnel, 2x2. Okay, running a little burst. So again, I hesitate to call this buck sweep, but geez, it does remind me of it. The end zone. Second and 7. 1. That's the right one. There we go. All right, now we can look at the end zone. So we're going to get down block. This is just a little wrap. It's a little right there, right there. And we're going to pull, we're going to wrap up. Boom. Again, not bad. I mean, we're starting to run out a little bit of space, because it takes a lot of yardage for Jack Nelson to get his guy turned. But we'll take it. Good push. Second and 7. Clock's running. That's a good thing. And the wide angle. Thank you. Split flow. And that split flow action causes a little bit of a hesitation by the middle linebacker. Until he's able to set him up a little bit with that. Second behind Renfro and Huber. Really good push between those two. 34 seconds, 3rd and 1. Badgers have 2 timeouts left, so plenty of time. Okay, 13 personnel. Okay, get the first down. All right, we're running down blocks, and we get one. We're running basically just split flow. Again, if we execute it right, we get the first down. 1st and 10, 19 seconds left. Still got a timeout left. 3-by-1. Okay, so the middle of the field is still available. Really like this route concept. Okay, so we've run very similar to this with Will Pauling in the slot. And so we're just condensing CJ Williams down and running the same thing. So it's like a spiked mesh where we're running the top of the mesh, and we're running basic post, and then we're going to run CJ underneath, and then we're going to spike him. And just the traffic of this play is what opens this up. Okay, and great patience. let this develop. And good pocket movement, too, by Braden Locke. All right, good job. Okay, let's look at the end zone real quick. Look at the protection, what caused him to move. Okay, so they came with a blitz. Hey, maybe Tui needs to be a little bit more aggressive at him. But good body position. This is the difference between the Olay block that would probably lead to a sack that we saw a lot last year, and in this. So, first and goal, 12 seconds, clock's running. We want to keep that timeout if we need it, and we score. Touchdown. All right, and it's really smart. But again, we reserve our timeout. So if this gets stuffed, and I guarantee you that this play was already ready to go on the previous one, that if we got the first down on the previous play, we're going to come out, get right to the line, and run this play. Same formation as the previous play. Okay, only difference is C.J. Williams is going to step a little bit wider. Touchdown. All right, let's just take a look at the end zone real quick. Purdue is having problems getting everybody set, and we just basically run wedge. Okay, cut block on the backside, fan out on the front side. Touchdown. We get in the end zone. And that's it. That's the end of the second quarter. Now, I think what it's really important to pay attention to on that last drive, and I saw lots of people questioning the clock management of that last drive. What you saw was a drive that started with 3 minutes and 27 seconds. In fact, I want to go back and double check to make sure that we got that right. So I'm going to pause here for just a second. All right, so yeah, here we go. So what I've done is I've loaded up just the scoreboards for that last drive. So guys, this is the 4-minute drill. Okay, we have the lead. This is the difference between a 2-minute drill and a 4-minute drill. Is in a 2-minute drill, we're trying to preserve clock. In a 4-minute drill, we are trying to run clock, to score with as little time on the clock as possible, because we know that we're going to come out in the second half with the football. So what we're trying to do is milk this as much as we can. And we have 2 timeouts. So 75 yards. And let's just kind of pay attention to this. No? Okay. 3-minute 10. 2:55. 2:14. 2:03. 1:58. 1:41. 1:10. 34. We still got timeouts. All right, now we've used a timeout. 19 seconds left. We get the ball down to the 1-yard line. We still have a timeout left, and we score with 9 seconds left. Even if that play gets stuffed, we call a timeout, and we could still run 2 plays and still get in the end zone. That is a textbook 4-minute drill, even though it was 3 minutes and 27 seconds. Exactly how you do it, because you go into the halftime with momentum. You just scored a touchdown, and then you're going to carry that momentum into the second half. So no, sorry everybody, that was excellent clock management. Not what the hell were they doing? Why are they going so slow? Everything has a know that because they ended that second quarter with a timeout still left on the board. So everything was going according to plan. All right. So that's the end of the second quarter. awesome first half by the Badgers. Okay, couple mix-ups. Okay, we have a drop ball turn into an interception. A couple injuries here and there, but I don't know. I'm really happy with how it's going. I really like the resiliency that this team showed in the first half after, starting out a little slow. We came up and then we just attacked. So, can't wait to get into the third quarter and the rest of the second half. We'll do that tomorrow. So, until next time, thank you for watching.